Hey everybody, it is Jamie. I am reporting on P4 day 4. Stepped on the scale this morning. I was 184.8, which is the same as yesterday, so that's good. I feel a lot better today. I got some sleep. I really do feel like this past few days I did not have enough to eat because I was having that real scattered, frazzled, just that nervous, frazzled energy, and that was just running around a lot and having a lot to do with the stress. It was just really getting to me. So I feel a lot better today. And yesterday I added in the Ezekiel bread, and I had one slice at lunch and I had one slice at with dinner, and then today I had two slices at lunch. I had a bacon sandwich, or I toasted the bread, and then I put bacon, avocado, and mayo on there, and it was so good. Oh my gosh. So I'm really excited to be able to have the Ezekiel bread now that I'm in P4. And instantly, just like last time when I started having the Ezekiel bread, something about it just makes me regular. I know that's TMI, but I was going like once every 2-3 days, and I had the bread yesterday and I went today. So I don't know. I know carbs get a bad rap, but I feel like there's some healthy carbs that are good for us, and I really feel, I don't know what it is about the bread, but I just feel so much more satisfied when I eat. So I'm just really happy to be able to have the Ezekiel products now. But I do have to take it easy, and I've been really careful about adding stuff in. And in fact, I just added in avocado yesterday, and I could have had that pretty quick after I went into P3. So, but anyway, yesterday I told y'all about the scan that I got from the HCG, the doctor's office, where I went to get my HCG for my first 2 rounds. And I just wanted to show y'all this up close. I don't know if you can see it. It's got like an analysis of where I am as far as my body composition, my body water balance. Anyway, I dug out the first one that I did back in February, and then this is the one I did yesterday. And what it is it looks like a scale. You step on it, it looks like a scale, but it's all digital. And it's got these 2 arms that come down, and you stand up really straight, and you put your thumbs down on these 2 levers that come down. It's called InBody 520. If y'all want to look it up on the internet, if you're just interested in learning about it. But anyway, you stand there, and it somehow measures all these different things going on in your body. And I did a comparison between the first time I did it back in February and the one I did yesterday. And here it is. My weight in February was 255.1, and then yesterday when I did it, it was 185.6, which is a 69.5 loss. I said 70 on my vlog yesterday, but I mean, round up 5, I can say 70. So, lean body mass when I first started was 120.8. Now it's 112.7. So lean body mass is 120.8 pounds when I first started. Now it's 112.7. And the body fat mass when I first started was 134.3, and now it's 73 pounds. So that went down 61 pounds. And right here under lean body mass, I did actually lose 8 pounds of lean body mass. But really, 8 pounds to me seems so minor compared to the 73 pounds lost in fat. So, or not 73 pounds, 61 pounds. So, I don't know. I'm not really too worried about that because that's pretty minor, I feel like. But, and then it also, I don't understand how it does this, but it actually measures your body water balance. And as y'all can see, gosh, this is terrible. Y'all probably can't even see it. My water went down from 54.7 to 50, and that was the intracellular water, the water inside my cells. The extracellular water went down from 34.4 to 32.4, and then the total body water went from 89.1 to 82.9. So I'm not retaining as much water, and that's great. And then the last thing, not really the last thing, there's another deal, but my BMI went from 43.8 to 31.8. And so the normal range is 18.5. So I got a little bit to go, but not near as much as I did at first when I was the 43.8. Gosh, I'm sorry, you can't see this. Also, the PBF right here. What is that? The percentage of body fat went from 52.6 to 39.3%, pounds, I guess. I don't know, percentage. 52.6 down to 39.3. So, much closer to the normal range. And I hope this is making sense to y'all, because it's hard to focus this in on the laptop. I'm doing this. But, anyway, but what is so cool about, what I really don't get it. It actually, I wrote all this down, but I'm not going to go through it. It actually can somehow weigh each appendage of your body. Like my right arm started out being 7 pounds, and then now it's 6 pounds, 7.78 pounds, and yesterday my right arm was 6.68. So that was a pound lost in my right arm. Anyway, it can actually figure out what each arm, leg, your torso weighs separately. And what I lost the most in is my trunk. I went from 59.8 pounds to 52.3 pounds in my trunk, which is the place where I still need to lose some weight according to the report. And then one more thing I wanted to show you. My BMR went from 1554 to 1474. And I could benefit from, when I first started, it said that I could benefit from a decrease of 98.1 pounds. And yesterday when I took it, it said I could benefit from a decrease of 39.2 pounds. Now, 39.2 pounds to lose sounds so much better than 98.1. So I was super excited about that. And the last thing, which is really interesting, is when I first started, it said I could increase of a 0, meaning even from when I first started, it didn't even suggest that I increased muscle. I'm a very muscular person, so even when I first started back in February, it said I don't even need to increase any muscle. I already had a lot of good muscle. And yesterday, the same thing. It said that I don't need to have to, so I don't really have to worry about increasing any muscle. So I thought, but I'm a really muscular person. And, it makes sense to me because when you've got all that extra weight around, you're constantly lifting that weight when you're walking and doing all this stuff. And before we moved to this apartment, we lived in an apartment upstairs, and I was up and down those stairs and having to lug all that weight around. I mean, I imagine we do build up some muscle. So anyway, it was just nice to know that I do have adequate muscle, and it didn't even suggest that I gain any. So anyway, yeah, that was that. I hope that made sense, guys. I probably confused you. It was hard to show it through the camera. But one more thing, I actually did go ahead and order some HCG online. I went ahead and ordered it from Colin Watson, and reason why is just saw so many great reviews, and they said it got, I heard that it was delivered really quickly, and that the other ones can sometimes take a while to get there. So I went ahead and ordered that, and I actually got it a few days ago. And my question is, because these past two rounds, I've gotten my HCG through the doctor, and they already have the syringes filled and ready to go. So I was just wondering about storage on the HCG boxes themselves. When it comes in the little vial before you mix it, on the back it said it needed to be stored at like 72 degrees. It said Celsius, but I figured it out and it came out to 72 Fahrenheit. So so those can be stored at room temperature, right? That's what I hope so, because they've been sitting up in my cabinet. But another thing is, once the HCG is mixed, and say like if I needed to end my round for some reason, I've heard people talk about freezing it. Can you freeze prepared HCG in the freezer after it's been mixed? And if so, how long can you freeze it up to? Because I'm wondering. I don't know. I'm really new to having to mix it and do all that stuff myself. And I think that's it, guys. I think that's it. Yeah, I have been rambling. This is probably the longest video I've ever made. But anyway, I was caught up on vlogs, but I had like one or two. It looks like there's a few more to watch, so I'm going to try to get caught up again. And I hope that everyone is having a great day. And I will talk to you, ladies and gents, if you're watching, tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye.